Greetings to all the family. I love you all. This is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. There is an ongoing, social media conflict between AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE and Prophet OWUSU BEMPAH. The whole idea behind, or the reason behind the conflict is due to the fact that they've realized now, the prophets, for instance, they are not able to lay down their death prophecies plans to be able to kill the innocent citizens in Ghana. So in order for them to get their billets back as prophets this coming December 31st night, they should put out something to, trying to discredit somebody they think is been, disproving them concerning all their stupidities in Ghana. You see what I'm trying? So they trying to create a media conflict, and then the prophet will, trying to have the opportunity to explain the merits of a prophecy from God, as compared to somebody who don't know anything about prophecy, saying just speaking his mind against the word of God. So that is the whole idea behind the what Prophet OWUSU BEMPAH and AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE doing of late on the social media is that they trying to put AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE aside. OWUSU BEMPAH is above AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE, is above Ben MOSHE in the Freemason Lodge. They are all, Freemasons. But when the agenda came that the people of Ghana have to see the truth, they also decided to, get somebody to represent them. But in the long run, they had the mentality of, giving the people back. In one of the days, they will come out and say, oh, Ben MOSHE, who was even speaking against God, is now like Paul in the Bible. Now he gives his life to Christ, and all the common sense people will start going to church. But because I am prolonging their plans, they already fed up. And more especially throughout 2019, none of their death prophecies were fulfilled. Is what I'm saying. So they're trying to lay down the platform to be able to come out with another prophecy this coming December 31st. That is why OWUSU BEMPAH is now tackling AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me bring this in pretty quick. I decided to pull it out. There is a video circulating on a WhatsApp, like a prophet. Also, there is this prophet standing inside a water tank, and he washed himself inside the water tank, and he drew water from it, gave to the church members to drink. And it is never true. It didn't happen in reality. This is one of the mind games. It didn't happen in any church in Ghana. In fact, Ghanaians are not, fools to drink. Even it's like the pastor is bathing in the water container or whatever, and then after that he will take the water out of it and give to the church members to drink. And then later on, they call him to Kofi TV, and he said, even Jesus used, Jesus spit and added, some dust to it, and he used it to rub the eye of a blind man, and the eyes were able to heal, So he is replicating what Jesus did. Now, we don't have time for that type of Jesus in Ghana. A Jesus that cannot establish industries for the innocent citizens of Ghana. In America, you don't give a damn about that Jesus. Americans are solely focused about working. That is why all Ghanaians that travel to America have the mentality of coming to America to work, so that they will make a living. You work to make a living. You don't follow prophecies to make a living like OWUSU BEMPAH and the other, foolish, deceptive prophets have been deceiving in the innocent citizens in Ghana. We need our true freedom. Is what I'm saying. So now we're just going to look at that video first, And then you will see some few seconds video how OWUSU BEMPAH is throwing insults at Avraham ben Moshe. It is all plans. They already put measures in place so that the prophet will have the audacity or the opportunity to come out with another death prophecies. They already wrote all their prophecies down. So I'm just gonna show you something. So this is what is going on. So here the journalist is trying to defend what the prophet did, but it didn't happen in any church. That is why you didn't see the church members. They never show the church members. It's only some few people that they gathered inside some little room, and then they use it to bring the video out and put it on the WhatsApp. Yeah.
Say as of for action maybe me who say na debate ni bi koso e ma obi asem kro kan ne say na say okai say Christo etro ntasuo to form e de eye anwea e ma anwea no mu no o de ye ne say e ma na ya to kakra e no different na ni so onko ogro na ni so beti okoye ye ni so tre no so say Christo tro ntasuo e de nete ye ya so for a rep in Sumu and I say what ankremu na odware na the man asafo ma what is the difference? Is that say Christo the one no man konimu and I say we no so for so fan konkoye den. Not trying to defend what is happening, but what I'm saying is gradually
Yeah, so this is exactly what is going on. It's all mind games. Yeah, they said that Jesus used a sandy soil or dust and is spit out of his mouth, added it to dust. We use it to rub the eyes of a blind man, and then it got healed. So they were also trying to. The prophet is also inventing another miracle of Jesus, just as Jesus said that if you follow him, you will do greater things even more than he did. But it's just my games. They just gathered some few people inside some little room and they did that. It's not real. It's what I'm saying. Now back to the main topic of today. Avraham ben Moshe and OWUSU BEMPAH's my games is just trying to lay down the platform for the prophets. As soon as they're able to put the blame, because this is how it is. Some people, someone will come out and then they will try to defend something bad that is going on. You see what I'm saying? Something that is, killing the people. Somebody will stand up against it. And at the end of the day, the person will get tired and they will turn the people back to their oppressors. You know why? The person that you think is standing up for you in truth is coming from the same camp as the oppressors. But within a little while, they will stand up as if they are fighting for the true cause of freedom for the people. But they will deceive you. That is when you will lose hope. You will develop your trust and hope in such people that they will lead you to the promised land. But in no time, they will flop. Why? Because they are already coming from the same camp as these prophets. They are already coming from the same camp as these pastors. They're already coming from the same lodge. You see what I'm saying? There was an ongoing debate between Prophet OWUSU BEMPAH and Avraham ben Moshe in OWUSU BEMPAH's church. That was when they had the mentality of converting Ben Moshe back to Christianity. but it didn't work out. And it was through that debate that luckily MOSHE also confessed that even the Komfoanoche sword that they have in Kumasi, there is no power in it. When they give him the excavator, he can easily go there and destroy that sword. See, I was doing the teachings last month telling you guys how the Ashanti Kingdom invented a concept of religion to enslave the southern Ghanaians. The northern Ghanaians were not part of whatever was going on. The northern Ghanaians, they were not part of whatever was going on, you know. They were a separate people altogether. But the Ashanti, you know, we're talking about the colonization of the British, how the British colonized the people of Ghana. The British never colonized Ghana. They colonized only the Ashanti people, and the Ashanti people were seeking help. Some people to help them serve the British. Britain never colonized Ghana because the Northerners were not colonized. According to the bond of 1844 that I was reading yesterday and this morning to you all, it didn't happen like British colonized Africa or colonized Ghana. They didn't. Even they didn't colonize northern Ghana. So how can they colonize Ghana? The Northerners are the major. They are more than all of us. They have about 18 million of our population right now. The Northerns, they have about 18 million of out of the population of 61 million in Ghana. The Northerners have about 18 million. They are more than all the tribes because they give birth a lot. You see what I'm saying? Now that is why the Ashanti people hated the Northerners and they call them Entafo. Entafo is or Tamfo, somebody that you hate. Is or Teni or Time is somebody that you hate. You see what I'm saying? That's why they get the name Entafo. And the Pepefo is somebody who is straight up. They don't like my games. So the Northerners were not colonized, as you people think, Britain colonizers. And so the Northerners themselves help Osanjefo and Nkrumah to fight for the freedom of the southern Ghana. You don't know what is going on. The Northerners, the leaders, the northern leaders, by then help Osanjefo and Nkrumah to fight for the true cause of freedom for the people of the southern Ghana. Not for the whole Ghana, for the people of southern Ghana. Because our traditional leaders already signed a bond to sell our assets. You see what I'm saying? Now let us get back here. OWUSU BEMPAH and AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE. So sometimes they will have you put your trust in somebody that as if they are going to help you reach somewhere. But in no time, the person will fail you guys because they are all having the same agenda. That is a typical example AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE and OWUSU BEMPAH are doing. You see what I'm saying? Now let us see what is going on. It's just here. The Muhammad and the Jesus agenda are all the same. According to the Quran chapter 3 verse 3, the Muslims also serving Jesus. And in fact, Jesus represents the 33-degree Freemason. You know, you cannot reach the rank of 33-degree Freemason without being a Jesus. Jesus is the true representation of a 33-degree Freemason. So Quran chapter 3 verse 3 right there is also 33. That is the middle point between the Bible and the Quran. Yeah, they worship Jesus. The Muslims, in Islam as well, Jesus went to heaven. And in Christianity, Jesus also went to heaven. So it's all the same. But it's coming from a little bit of different perspectives. You see what I'm saying? But it's the same point of view. But it's the same thing. But coming from different point of views. That is what I'm trying to say. And the Quran chapter 10 verse 90 going. The Quran says that if you don't understand anything, go and read the Bible. So it's all the same.
A certain ludicrous man in this nation claims he will go wherever Jesus may be and then lash him. Why don't he go and lash? This man respects nothing in this nation and claims he will lash Jesus Christ. He will lash God. Also be ready. Saban will diagram. Also a humble lion. He claims to be a humble lion. So
We see the hand sign.
He claims to be a humble lion. So he claims to be a humble lion. So he claims to be a humble lion. So on the picture, bear touch the picture. I'm giving him a warning if they are watching me now. The very day I see my picture attached to his. Onokra or nobody. Any question here pay attention, man. Because a chimney for a winning answer. Oh, be ready. He is no one that is supposed to give us. And some men of God. Yet it's 1 year now. Evangelist for no sorry. Preaching prophetic. And the evangelists in this nation will not preach against him, but will rather preach against prophetic word. Akwasiya we are sorry. Or say Archbishop minimum to shepherd. Nicholas Duncan Williams. Impact our making one question. We are what make his impact. This guy claims you will last Jesus and you will speak against him, yet you insult the Archbishop. Foolish people.
So now, the prophet of God is very angry and insulting because, recently, the Archbishop Duncan Williams said all the Ghana prophets should be wise concerning their upcoming 2019 December 31st prophecies. It's clearly telling the people of Ghana that the prophecies are not coming from any guy sitting up there in the sky. The prophecies are coming from their camp. They already laid down the prophecies plans and they gave it to the prophets. They have the list of prophecies already given, depending on how or the agenda that they want to put people of Ghana through. They put it out in the form of prophecies. You see what I'm saying? So Archbishop Duncan Williams said, the same man who accompanied President Adodankwa Akufo-Addo to borrow money from the United States of America to build a cathedral, while over hundreds of thousands of university graduates and polytechnic graduates are unemployed, roaming about in the streets of Ghana. Desperately roaming about in the streets of Ghana are unemployed, while our leader and the Archbishop are rather planning of building a cathedral so that we will go there and pray to Jesus. Now, I was telling you that Jesus doesn't build industry. There is no way Jesus will establish any industry. None of the industries in America was established by the Jesus that you are claiming. You see what I'm saying? The Jesus that you people are receiving your prophecies from, not a single year that Jesus promised the people of Ghana that he will establish industries for the citizens in Ghana. Jesus don't do that. But it's always have to do with the death prophecies and accidents here and there. The people of Ghana are sick and tired of that though. But back to the topic. Prophet OWUSU BEMPAH and AVRAHAM MOSHE is a top level mind games that is giving the prophets the way, paving the way for the prophets to be able to prophesy this coming December 31st night. But as the concerned youth citizens of Ghana, your future is at stake. You know how previously they prophesied through this same OWUSU BEMPAH gave prophecies concerning June 3rd to June 4th night in the year of 2015. And the Ghana leaders created a disaster in the middle of the rain to kill innocent citizens of Ghana in the middle of the night. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so we have to reason and rise up. Do not be on my WhatsApp line and be talking, because most of the time I don't even listen to the audios. Do not be on the WhatsApp line and be talking. It's not a matter of talking on the WhatsApp line. It's a matter of, I'm very proud of some of the guys, what they have shown and what they are doing and what they really want to achieve. I'm proud of them. Do not be among those coming on the WhatsApp line to talk. Do not be among those coming on the Telegram. I launched another Telegram number. This number on the WhatsApp line, I also put it on the Telegram as well. The number is +1808 393 0144. I put it on the Telegram as well. I want the Telegram to be more because more people are coming on the Telegram. So I prefer to use that more as compared to the WhatsApp. Do not be an expert in comments. Do not be an expert in putting audios on any of the group chats, on any of my group chats. Be an expert in innovation. Be an expert in laying down plans and procedures to stop the oppressors who don't care about the progress. They don't care about the unemployed graduates. They care about bringing out prophecies of Jesus concerning how people are going to be eliminated. Let us be very vigilant. So that is all that I have for you guys. The prophecies of Reverend OWUSU BEMPAH are coming to life. December 31st, death prophecies are coming to life because it's an election coming. So they have election results. But that election, your vote doesn't count. Yesterday, John F. Kennedy was also saying that your vote doesn't count in any election. John F. Kennedy said it. You listened to my teachings yesterday, you heard it. Your vote doesn't count. But still, it's one of the ways and means of manipulating and wasting your time. You see what I'm saying? So let us be very, very vigilant. AVRAHAM and MOSHE and OWUSU BEMPAH are coming from the same camp. But, because I told you 2 years ago that because I started the true course of, trying to bring out exactly what is happening in Ghana, they needed to get somebody who is also going to carry a similar message like what I was teaching. But the person in the long run will give the people back. And I said, no, I will also make sure I also utilize this person to help me spread the message that I have. And now they're trying to put him aside. They cannot put him aside. I will make sure they also don't kill him as well. I will make sure they don't kill him. Because if they're doing this, the only thing for them now is to take the guy away. And then they will come out and tell us that Jesus took him away because he was insulting Jesus. But in the same Bible that you were using also said Jesus came to save the sinner. So if it's true that Jesus came to save, I don't think that Jesus can kill AVRAHAM Ben MOSHE. But Ben MOSHE, I don't think Ben MOSHE will also declare he is a Christian. He will continually, go on and disprove the existence of those mind games in our system, But the prophets, okay, we are waiting for the prophecies. Now, all the Ghanaians, I know Ghana is already informed. As in the middle of the night, 3 days ago, I realized Ghana is already informed. So I don't have to speak. I'm not going to do my teachings in the tree anymore. I'm going to do it in English. Ghana is already informed. I'm aware of that. The numbers speaks. So I know what is going on. Ghana is already informed. So I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. I love you all. This is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. So Ben MOSHE will reply, and OWUSU BEMPAH will also come out with another reply, and they will be replying each other. So that the prophet will explain the significance of the prophecies that they bring out every 31st December, so that they can go ahead and prophesy the end of this year. But as far as I am concerned, we are waiting for the prophecies. Alright, I love you all. This is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. Yes.